Let me tell you the truth, eh? Some betrayals don't come from enemies. They come from the very same people you share your suya and secrets with. Welcome, my darlings. Come closer. Lean in. It's your girl, Aunty Gistina, your favorite gist plug, Wahala analyst, and professional truth teller. Today, I've brought a story that will shake your table. This gist, it's about love, trust, and the thunder that strikes when your sister becomes your silent rival. The title, The Betrayal of Trust. Enter the matter properly. Meet Taiwo, 25 years old, graphics designer, artist, introvert with deep emotions and sharper instincts than she realized. She met Tolu in their first year at university. Two girls who clicked instantly. You day draw? Me too. Ah, I love this charcoal texture. Come, show me how you did that nose. From that moment, they became inseparable. Dorm mates, confidants, ride or die. They shared Indomie, dreams of becoming famous artists, and late night gists under hostel mosquito nets. Tolu was the louder one, always bold, social butterfly, very extra. Taiwo, she was softer, more observant. But together, they were magic. They celebrated birthdays with Gary cakes, covered each other during roll calls, and even created a shared art blog. Tolu once said, even if I marry before you, you'll be my maid of honor, no one else. To Taiwo, that bond was sacred. In their third year, Taiwo met Ola. Fine, well spoken, intelligent, the type that knew how to complement your talent, not just your looks. They met at an exhibition where he stood admiring a painting for 15 minutes. Your lines, they tell stories. You don't just draw, you expose souls. He said it with that voice, that deep baritone that could confuse your destiny. They started dating shortly after. Tolu was there for every high and low, from first kisses to first fights. She gave advice, hyped Taiwo's outfits for dates, and joked about Ola being future husband material. But sometimes she teased a little too much. Ola's so handsome, and if I see someone like that, I go snatch. They laughed it off. But Taiwo remembered the words. Relationships, as you know, are not always rosy. By final year, things got rocky. Ola became distant. He stopped attending Taiwo's art showings, started replying to messages hours late. Tolu would say things like, men go through phases. Maybe he's stressed. Don't pressure him. Let him breathe small. Eventually, Ola and Taiwo broke up. Heartbroken, Taiwo poured her pain into sketchbooks. She sobbed into Tolu's lap. And Tolu? She was the perfect friend, always showing up with suya, movies, comfort. But in hindsight, small things started clicking. Tolu asking strange questions like, if he begs you, will you take him back? Glimpses of her phone lighting up with Ola's name, quickly turned down. One day, Taiwo asked jokingly, are you and Ola talking? Tolu laughed. God forbid. I fit snatch man. Please, respect me. Oh. And Taiwo? She believed her. Because when you love someone, platonic or romantic, you want to believe the best in them. 2 months later, life had moved on, or so she thought. Taiwo went out for a hangout with colleagues, a random lounge, nothing serious. She was walking to the car when something, or should I say someone, caught her eye. It was Tolu, sitting across a candlelit table, laughing, with Ola. At first, Taiwo doubted her eyes. She moved closer. Ola touched Tolu's hand. Tolu leaned in, smiling. Time froze, everything blurred. The music, the noise, the night sky, all faded. Taiwo didn't confront them. She simply turned and left, her legs barely carrying her. That night, she wept like never before. Not because of Ola, but because Tolu had become the source of her pain. The next day, she texted, we need to talk. They met at their old spot near campus. Tolu arrived looking nervous. Taiwo asked one question. How long? Tolu sighed. It wasn't planned. We started talking a few weeks after you broke up. I didn't mean to fall for him. Fall? She had the audacity to say she fell. Tolu, you were there when I cried over him. You knew everything. And still, I didn't plan to hurt you, she said. I was lonely too. He reached out and excuses. No apology could erase the betrayal. Tolu broke the unspoken sister code. So you mean out of all the men in Lagos, it's my ex you fell in love with? Silence. They stopped talking completely. Taiwo deleted their photos, blocked both of them, and stopped attending art events she once loved. Just to avoid bumping into them, she questioned everything. Was Tolu always competing with me? Did she ever truly value our friendship? Was I just a placeholder until she could take what I had? It wasn't just heartbreak, it was identity loss. Who was she without her best friend? Now, let me tell you something, my darling listener. Betrayal may shake you, but it should never break you. After the confrontation and weeks of silence, Taiwo didn't bounce back immediately. Healing no be overnight. She cried. Oh, she cried. Not the cute film style cry, oh. I'm talking about the soak your pillow, nose running, God, why me kind of cry. She stopped designing for a while. Her creativity felt dry. Her sketch pad gathered dust. She didn't go to her usual art cafe, didn't open Instagram. Everywhere felt like a reminder. But one day, on a Sunday, she found an old note in her journal. It read, You are allowed to outgrow people who never intended to grow with you. She had written it years ago after reading a book. And just like that, something clicked. She stood up, showered, opened her window, and let the sun touch her face. That day, she picked up her pencil again, not to design for a client, but for herself. She drew pain, she drew power, she drew release. Taiwo began to pour her truth into her art, the heartbreak, the rage, the confusion, the slow steps toward forgiveness. And guess what? People started noticing. Her pieces became deeper, royal, realer. A curator messaged her, Your new work, it hits like lightning. I want to showcase it. That exhibition sold out in 3 days. People connected with her pain because she owned it. She joined a new creative circle, fresh minds, honest energy. Nobody competing, nobody pretending, just real ones. And through it all, she learned something important. Healing isn't forgetting, healing is remembering without the sting. She started therapy, joined a healing group for creatives. Sometimes she'd still dream of Tolu or hear Ola's name and freeze for a second, but she'd breathe through it. She forgave, not for their sake, but for hers. Because carrying anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. She looked into the mirror one morning, freshly moisturized, head high, lashes done, and said to herself, You survived this. You're no longer the broken girl in bed. You're a woman who rose. And that, my baby, is the true definition of rebirth. So, my sweethearts, what did we learn? Never hand your heart to someone who's secretly copying the blueprint. And never share your deepest wounds with someone who carries salt. This is Aunty Gistina, the baddest gist machine, signing off with hugs, heat, and healing. Remember, not everyone you call sis is your sister. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And come back next week for another gist that will make your head spin like blender. Bye for now, my babies.